and welcome to the SVSU Monthly podcast. Here, we will talk about, highlight, and read aloud pieces of our monthly school newsletter. We will do our best to touch on everything, but make sure to go to svsu.org to view the entire newsletter. Let's jump right in.
To build up a future, you have to know the past. Otto Frank, Holocaust survivor and Anne Frank's father. January 2nd is Holocaust Remembrance Day.
Calendar updates. Students will have half days on January 25th, February 1st, February 8th, and February 15th. Please go to our website for the full school year calendar.
Best of what's around. Asa Kobik, a senior at Mount Anthony Union High School, is learning how to become a bike wrench. For those not in the know, that's slang for bicycle mechanic. This is all part of the community-based learning program at Mount Anthony Union High School, coordinated by Allison Brigham. The program is sending students all over the area, including the Vermont Veterans Home, several elementary schools, the Bennington Museum, and Southern Vermont Medical Center. Asa and one of his classmates are spending their semester at the Bike Hub in Bennington. The Bike Hub is a new bike organization in Bennington that serves as a full-service retail shop and is focused on outreach and community building. While they are a retail and repair shop, they also are dedicated to connecting people with the cycling community, said Chris Callahan, vice president of the board. Ms. Brigham connected with Mr. Callahan over the summer when she was looking for local partners to help build the school's community-based learning program. It just seemed like a good fit, she said. I want the kids to learn skills, but I also want to make sure they are doing something that's helping their community. That's the aspect that Asa was most enthusiastic about this semester. The senior and his father recently got involved in the downhill mountain biking scene, which includes a new community full of opportunity and chosen family. He enjoys the kindness and camaraderie of the cycling community, noting that many people who are interested in cycling are also interested in helping others who are less fortunate. A lot of people don't have an easy form of transportation, said Asa. In the winter, that can be really brutal. Working at the hub, we've been able to provide transportation at a really low cost, or even no cost. That can turn a 25-minute walk into a 5-minute ride, he said. Mr. Callahan has enjoyed having the students in the shop, noting that this opportunity is so much more than training another bike mechanic. It's giving the students the opportunity to learn what they want to learn, he said, noting the opportunity to communicate, problem solve, critically think, and ask for help. These concepts mirror the Vermont Transferable Skills Standards. Asa and the other Mount Anthony Union High School student who have been spending the semester at the Bike Hub have spearheaded a new project right at their school, fixing up a fleet of 40 physical education bikes. The students went through and tagged all the bikes and then went back to fix everything they could, said Miss Brigham.
Standout Staff. Art Hayco, a paraprofessional at the On Point Intervention, is helping his students with goal setting, communication, organization, and teamwork. But in order to do so, he's getting out of the classroom and into the garage. That is the Monster Garage. Mr. Hayco was transformed a classroom into a workshop full of donated tools, a bike stand, spare parts, and a work ticket system that allows students to track their progress from the beginning to the end. What happened was we had a lot of bikes, but we had a lot of tires that were flat and the wheels that were wobbly, said Mr. Hayco. So we thought we'll start working on them and maybe kids will get involved and show some interest in it. In starting the program, Mr. Hayco and his colleagues have found that students of all abilities are finding the experience rewarding. He noted that on days when students are struggling in the classroom, they can often come to Monster Garage to work with their hands and gain some confidence back. That doesn't mean that students are able to walk right into the shop. They have to earn the experience by being respectful. So far, students have worked on bicycles, scooters, and pencil sharpeners. They even made some holiday decorations that taught them how to use saws and calculate different angles. Ultimately, Mr. Hayco hopes that the experience can show the students that working in a real-life job requires the use of some of the subjects that we use to study in school. The students are enthusiastic about their work and anxiously awaiting their next project. Custom-made sleds made out of old skis. Mr. Heiko is proud of the students and enjoys seeing their confidence grow with each turn of the socket wrench.
Brooke Bishop, 3rd grade teacher, Pownell Elementary. Brooke Bishop, the Pownell Elementary School's newest 3rd grade teacher, is working hard to create a classroom community. That's what I remember the most about my teachers growing up. They tried to create a community with everyone in the class, she said. The Mount Anthony Union High School graduate aims to help each student become the best version of themselves possible. Prior to coming to Pownell, Miss Bishop taught preschool for 6 years. She enjoyed being able to connect with young learners, helping to make positive association with their first school experience. Making the switch to slightly older students had Miss Bishop a little nervous, but she's glad she took the jump to 3rd grade. I'm actually really enjoying the writing part of the curriculum, she said. It's been a really positive experience. The staff here at Pownell Elementary is great. I feel really welcomed in this school community. When Miss Bishop is not at school, she's hiking, gardening, or spending time with her young daughter.
Do we have your most current information? It's important to keep the school updated with current contact information, including home address. Call your school's front office for information on how to update.
Virtual math night. All 1st grade students and families, please come join us for virtual math night. All families will be receiving a backpack of materials full of materials to play along. Look for the backpack to come home the week of virtual math night. Who? 1st grade students and families. When? February 16th from 6 to 7 p.m. Where? On Zoom. To sign up for the event and to get the Zoom link, please email Drawn Mustaine at jaraun.mustain@svsu.org by noon on February 15th. Please state the student's name, school, teacher's name, and the email address you would like the Zoom link sent to.
There will be a virtual literacy night for kindergarteners and their families on Thursday, February 2nd from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. This will be a virtual event. You can sign up by emailing Karen Waselenko with your student's name, school name, and the email address you would like your Zoom link sent on the day of the event. We will play a sound game and then make and play the game Move and Tell. We will also be listening to a story or two. All kindergarten students will receive drawstring backpacks with materials for game night.
Wednesday opportunities for students. Bennington Aces. Bennington Aces has an after-school program for kids grades 3 to 6 on Tuesday and Wednesday and grades 7 to 12 on Thursday. Participants should expect to play tennis and have fun playing other games. This grant-funded program is free for public school students in Bennington, Shaftesbury, Woodford, and Pownell. Please contact Sandy at benningtonaces.org for registration information. Bennington Rec Center Winter Swim Camp Days for elementary-age children. The Bennington Rec Center will be offering youth swim instruction in a camp-style afternoon, 12 to 4 p.m., on January 25th, February 1st, February 8th, February 15th, March 1st, and March 8th. Youth will receive basic swim instruction by staff swim instructors. All youth are also supervised by staff while in the water, and flotation devices are provided if needed. No transportation will be provided. Drop-off and pickup will be at the Rec Center at 655 Gage Street in Bennington. The cost will be $150 for all 7 sessions and will include a youth membership to the BFYMCA during the length of the winter season. There is limited space available. Some financial assistance is available via application. Contact Damon Young for information. 802-442-1053 or damonyoung@bfymca.org. Micah Studios. Micah Studios is offering weekly Wednesday experiences from 12 to 3:30 beginning January 4th. Children will have complete use of the gym for the duration of the time. Cost will be $200. That's $25 a day for the 8-week session. Contact Jamie for more information at micahcheer@comcast.net. Stacy Sherman Art Studio. Starting November 23rd, Stacy Sherman Art Studio will be offering Wednesday afternoon art club on all SVSU half days from 12 to 3:30. This opportunity is for children and teenagers who are interested in art. Cost is $20 per day. For more information, email sherman@meca.edu or visit www.stacysherman.net.
Health information. COVID-19 guidance. As we begin to think of COVID-19 as an endemic disease, we once again need to shift our thinking. COVID-19, like the flu, is now part of our lives. All students and staff members are expected to follow the SVSU Communicable Disease Policy. Testing will still be available for any students or staff who are experiencing COVID-19-like symptoms. Verbal consent from a guardian will be required for any testing of students. Once consent has been given, it will not be required for additional testing. If a student or staff member is not well enough to learn or participate, regardless of whether they are tested for COVID-19, they will be sent home from school. They may return to school if their symptoms have improved and they meet school criteria for their illness. COVID-19 testing is not required for symptomatic students or staff to return to school. Staff and students should consider mask wearing optional while in school. However, if a student is asked to wear a mask by administration or the nurse while awaiting pickup, they will need to wear a mask. If a student or staff member has confirmed COVID-19, they should follow the Vermont Department of Health isolation guidance. Guardians should notify school personnel when their student will be absent due to COVID. If you, staff or student, test positive for COVID-19 over the weekend, please contact your school nurse. If you are in need of COVID-19 tests, please contact your school nurse. Please note that all tests provided by the school have a 6-month extended expiration date from what is labeled on the box. Please remember that students are not allowed to carry their own medications in school. If your student needs to take medication at school, please contact your school nurse. We encourage any eligible students to get their COVID-19 vaccine and booster. Please review information on COVID-19 from the Vermont Department of Health and the SVMC Resource Center. Please review the information from the Vermont Department of Health. This is updated guidance for families regarding the increase in respiratory illnesses this winter season. If your child is ill, please contact your school nurse.
Postsecondary Transitions. Did you know that we have a new section on our website with information about post-secondary transitions? It's under the Student Services tab. The transition process helps our learners ages 15 and up prepare for successful transition into adulthood, or post-high school life, career, education, independent living, and achieve their goals for their post-secondary experience.
Internet, food, and healthcare resources. For information on the Affordable Connectivity Program, call 1-877-384-2575. There are food bank resources available through the Bennington County Food System Assistance Map. Southwest Vermont Medical Center has a financial assistance program for healthcare.
Thank you for listening to the SVSU Monthly Podcast. For more information, go to our website at svsu.org. Give us a call at 802-447-0475 or stop into our central office at 184 North Street, Suite 1 in Bennington, Vermont.